Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Alex and today I'm going to be doing a tag started by Abby, You Baby Me Mummy, and it's Would You Rather. So Abby has written some questions and I'm going to answer them. I'm sorry if I look a bit tired. I feel a bit tired. I feel like I don't feel as energetic today, so sorry if I look a bit, but we'll do my best. Okay, so here are the questions. If you want to have a go, I'm going to put the questions in the description box so you can have a go yourself. So, would I rather live in a society with justice but no liberty, or liberty but no justice? I thought about this and I cannot see a way for us to have liberty without justice and it be okay. I just imagine people, just killing each other because they're not happy with something someone's done and there's no consequence, so people just run riot. I think our nature as humans is to get away with what we can, usually. So I think without justice, we wouldn't be in the best place. So I think, as much as it pains me, I'd rather have no liberty but live in a society that has justice, because I cannot abide injustice. So, yep. Next question. Would I rather be a kid again for the day or be the opposite sex for the day? I'm not sure with this one because I've been a child. So to be a member of the opposite sex would just be interesting, just to see how they work. But I'm not, like, oh, I wish I'd been born a man or anything like that. Quite happy as I am. I just think it'd be fascinating. So yeah, I think I've been a child and I kind of get to experience being a child again with the children, because I get to do all the things that they like to do, for the children. So I think it'd be interesting to be a man for a day, but just for a day, maybe even like half a day, because then I probably won't be able to cope, but just to see how the inner mind of a man works, and I guess even just to sit on the couch and not be bothered about the stuff that needs doing. Sorry James, but that's what I think would be good, just to be able to switch off and not think about all the stuff that he's doing, because I think men can do that and women can't. My screen keeps closing. No internet for the day or no mobile for the day. I quite often can go without my mobile. I quite like it. I like not being interrupted. But I like to have access to the internet. Oh, sorry, I told you I was tired. I could cope without either. I have done in the past. But I think I'd rather go without my mobile and be able to go online and do all the things that I like doing online. But I could quite easily cope without either, I think. Would I like no one to turn up to my wedding or no one to turn up to my funeral? I think it'd be really sad if no one turned up to my funeral. That sounds like, I don't know, maybe it sounds a bit vain, but to me, I want my life to count for something, and I think if there's no one at my funeral, then it means that I haven't really left an impact or an imprint on the world, and I want to make a difference and leave some sort of little stamp and know that I made the world a little bit better, I hope. So I think I'd rather no one came to my wedding, because that is a symbol of love between me and my husband and God, and we'll still be married if no one came. I think I'd be sad if no one came to my funeral, although I won't care because I'll be in heaven, but I'd like to think I'd made a difference in the world, so yeah, I'd rather people came to my funeral. Would I rather go back in time or go to the future? I don't regret anything that's happened in my past, which might sound crazy because there's been a lot of bad stuff in my past if you've read my blog, but I know it shaped me into who I am. So I think I don't want to go back because I'd be too tempted to mess with things. I think I'd like to go to the future and see my children all growing up and their children and maybe even their children's children, and see how things that I do today might help them down the line. I think I'd like to do that if I could go forward and see what I could do to help them in the future. That would be great to know how to impact their lives in the future. Would I rather be able to fly or read minds? I've listened to other people's answers, and yeah, I can imagine being able to read minds would be really helpful, especially like with the toddlers. Knowing what they want might stop them being frustrated, or the people I work with have like severe autism and are non-verbal, so being able to know what they want would be great. But I think it'd be dangerous being able to hear everybody's minds. I wouldn't want to be able to hear what some people are thinking. I think it would be hard to stay positive if you could hear everybody's negativity. I'm not saying that everyone is negative, but I think a lot of times people think things in their head that don't make it out of their mouth, and I'd rather not hear it. So I think I'd rather be able to fly. And I learn from having to, you learn patience from having to try and figure out what the children are trying to say. I think I've learned a lot of new skills trying to understand them. So yeah, I'd rather fly. Because that'd be quite cool to just kind of like forgot the milk, I'll just pop off to Tesco. Like Superman, yeah, something like that. Would I rather have true love or £1 million? I think you all know the answer to that. I'm a complete romantic at heart, and I know money doesn't buy happiness, so I would definitely rather have true love than £1 million. £10 million, I'd still rather have true love. Surfing the ocean or surfing the net? Definitely surfing the ocean. I love nature, I love anything wild. I can surf the net anytime, so being able to go and surf the ocean would be amazing. Like, it's something I really, really wanted to do, and now I've put on loads of weight, it seems a bit more far-fetched, but yes, I would definitely be a surf chick if I could. So yeah, need to shed some pounds. Would I rather be famous or rich? Definitely not famous. I do not want to be famous at all. I grew up most of my childhood singing and doing talent shows and things like that, and people used to say, oh, blah blah blah, you could do this, why don't you go X Factor, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? I do not want to be famous, not at all. No. I think the weight of responsibility and the way their lives are invaded. I know I vlog, but to me that's completely different. I'm not doing this to be famous, I'm doing this to keep memories, and if we can make some money out of it on the way, that's great, but I would never ever chase fame. If I was rich, I could give away more and that would make me happy. Obviously, I'm not like, oh, I'm so selfless. I would like to have our mortgage paid off, and I'd like to have my family be mortgage free, but then I think once I knew everyone had a roof over their head and maybe a nice car, then the rest would just go to other people, because I wouldn't be able to cope with a lot of money, but I would love the difference I could make with it. Time or money? It's a difficult one. I think if you have more time you can make more money, although I think Amy said from Mr. and Mrs. T+3, I heard her, she said if I had money I wouldn't need time. I think I'd rather have time. I like, the fact it's summer holidays now and we can just sit on the beach and I don't feel guilty. I work my shifts when I work my shifts, and when I'm not working I'm like, I just sat on the park and it's brilliant, and I just can sit on the park all day and I love it. So I think having the ability to be able to do that, like if I could blog and have all that done and be all up to date and do my vlogging because I had time, like Bernard's Watch, we could just stop time and go and do all the things I need to do, and then we could just go and play on the park all day, That would be my dream. Yeah, time, definitely. Would I rather win the lottery or live twice as long? I don't do the lottery, so I probably won't win it. But I'm quite, like, my body's quite beaten, so like, I don't know how I would cope when I'm old. But again, if I could have my health, I'd want to live twice as long. If I can't have my health, then I'd rather have some money to leave a legacy for those coming after me, and you know, maybe get some help to lose some weight, and then I can do more fun things with the children. So yeah, probably maybe win the lottery, although I don't do it, so it's not going to happen. Would I rather be smart or hot? Definitely be smart. I think when you say hot, you mean like sexy, I'm guessing, not like, whew, it's hot in here. Yes, I'd rather be smart. I think, as you can see from my trying to work out the question, maybe I'm not that smart, but yeah, I think smart is sexy. So I think having a brain and knowing how to use it and being confident and things like that, to me that's attractive. I don't need to look like, you know, a supermodel. Would I rather be half my height or double my weight? I think if I was double my weight, I wouldn't be able to move. You'd have to like roll me around. So definitely half my height. Yeah. I quite like the idea of being small. I like the idea of James being able to like pick me up and like spin me round like a child. I quite like the idea of that. Would I rather have a piercing or a tattoo? I have both. I don't think I'd get another tattoo. I don't think I'd get another piercing. Which would I rather have? I don't know, probably another piercing. I don't know. I have my ears pierced in several places, and I had my nose pierced, and I don't wear them, so yeah, I don't know. Probably just a piercing, but I probably won't wear it. Would I rather rewind my life or pause it? Definitely pause it. I don't want to rewind my life. I don't want to mess around, as I said earlier, with what's happened in my past. And I absolutely love where we are right now. So if I had to choose, I would pause it. But I'm excited for the future, so I probably wouldn't really pause it either. But if I could pause it now and just live with the children as beautiful as they are right now and as happy as they are, that'd be ace. Would I rather always know when someone is lying or always get away with lying? I think I'm quite good at knowing when someone is lying, but to know for definite, I think I'd rather have that. I think I'm quite discerning anyway, but I wouldn't want to get away with lying because I don't want to be a liar. I had a bad lying problem when I was a little child, and I worked really hard to get rid of that, so I would not want to get away with lying. I work really hard to not lie, even little things. I don't want to lie. Would I rather always be underdressed or overdressed? I stereotypically am usually overdressed for occasions. I like to dress smart, or I think because after I put on weight and I was bigger, I was always more comfortable in a dress. So yeah, overdressed. I'm usually always overdressed anyway. Since I've become a mum, you know, you might catch me in some slob some days, but that's because now I'm like, I can get away with it, I'm a mum. And I don't really care what I look like, but usually overdressed. Would I rather that mermaids were real or unicorns? This is difficult. I asked the girls this, and Shayla would rather have unicorns real and Isis would rather have mermaids real. I think I would rather that mermaids were real because I used to think I was a little mermaid when I was little because I had red hair and I liked to sing and I liked the water, so I used to think I was Ariel if I was a Disney princess. So, but then she wanted to be human, so yeah, but I think mermaids. It'd be cool if there were real mermaids. Would I rather be homeless or in prison? I've worked a lot with homeless people, and prison's not a nice place. It's a really, really tough call because I think homeless people obviously don't want to be in jail, but when they don't know where their next meal is coming from, it's very difficult. I overthought this question. When I heard it, I overthought it, because I thought, well, if you're homeless, I know that we have a good society where, you know, I know, because I've worked in them, the places where I could go to the soup kitchen and get food. I know the refuges that I could go to and get rehabilitated. So I think we're quite good. And with what James does, obviously, he's a social worker. I think if you're homeless in Britain, there's ways out of it. If it was, would I rather be permanently homeless or permanently in prison? Probably still homeless, because I know, I'm not belittling anyone who's homeless, by the way, and the desperation that they can feel, but I think I respect that some of them have a really good community amongst themselves, because, you know, they all know each other and they look after each other's back. So I think I'd rather that than have no liberty in prison. Would I rather have a carrot for a nose or mini baby bells for eyes? This question's funny. This one's from Amy at Mr. and Mrs. T+3. I asked the children this and we all said the same. We'd rather have a carrot for a nose, because we don't mind if we can't smell, but we would mind if we couldn't see. So yeah, we'd rather have a carrot for a nose. And even if it was a big one, that's fine. I'd rather I could see than smell. So yeah, that's my would you rather. So if you'd like to do it, I will leave the questions below. If you want to see any of my other tags, I think I'll pop the video up here. I've not decided which one yet. I'll pop it in here in the box, and you can go and click on that and see some of the other tags that we've done. Vlogstars has been quite fun. There's been lots of cool tags on that. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Click on this box here as well if you would like to not miss out on any of our videos, and click like if you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments which question, any of the questions really, but I think I'm most interested in the society with no justice or no liberty. If anyone disagrees with me and can see a way that we could work, that we were all just free without justice, then yeah, please let me know, because I would probably choose that then. Yeah, that's everything. So thanks for watching. Bye.